Hello everyone, I'm Rupert.
And I'm Redbeard.
And this is Rupert's Beard. In today's video, we will be going over a Ichigo Kurosaki list. I know it's a little late, but the mail was also very late.
Yeah, and also was very kind.
Yeah, they lost the original package, and now we got the new one. So the whole deck is now in. Before we get into that video, though, if you like the video, don't forget that like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to leave us a comment, letting us know if you like the U.S. Postal Service. Hit that notification button as well, so you can know whenever our videos come up.
And hit the like button if you don't like them, like the rest of us. If you do like them, please don't hit that dislike. But
that's not what we said.
But we'll go ahead and get into that video. This video, whatever.
Yep.
Up first is the Ichigo Kurosaki 0 drop. It is 0 energy, 1 action point, produces an energy, has the get trigger, 1500 BP, is meant to be rated on by Ichigo. Shocker. It's like these are in all decks. Up next, I run 2 Byakuya. I pulled a box chopper. Basically the same thing as Ichigo. Meant to be rated on by Byakuya instead of Ichigo.
No, just rate Ichigo.
Next is Renji. He has the active trigger and it's 2K. I don't know why his is so different, but it is.
Why not?
But he is meant to be rated on by Renji.
It's because he doesn't have the get trigger. That's why he has bigger stats.
Yeah.
And I guess Renji Rush isn't really a main, I guess. I don't know.
Next, Uryu Ishida. 0 drop, 1 action point, 1 energy, 1500 BP. When played, draw a card. Place one card from your hand to the sideline. Trigger is draw a card. You get your trash loaded up. It filters out through some cards. And kind of hard to go wrong with it. Next, if I can get a hold of it. 3, Urohime Inoue. 1 energy, 1 action point, produces 2. When played, return 1 other character on your field with 1 or less required energy to your hand. If you cannot, return this character to your hand. So you can use it to reuse Uryu, to draw cards, and you can use it to reuse this Ichigo. The Ichigo deck has a lot of Ichigos.
Who would have guessed?
And I pulled this alt art. Very happy. Ichigo is a 1 energy, 1 action point, produces a energy color trigger. The purple color trigger is play 1 purple character with 2 or less required energy and 1 AP from your sideline. Set it to active onto your front line. So it can help you if your opponent's rushing you down. You get a body. You can also play one of these from the sideline to help filter through some cards. We'll get to his effect. When played, look at the top card of your deck. Place it on top of your deck or to the sideline. So if you are down bad on cards, you can look at the top card. If it's good, keep it there. If it's not, say bye-bye.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Next, Ichigo Kurosaki. This is going to be a running theme. He is a 3 drop, 1 action point, produces 2 energy, 3000 BP. When attacking, this character gains 1000 BP till the end of the turn. So he's a 4K swing, produces 2 energy, and is a name. Very hard to go wrong with it. I've got the release event ones. Very pretty. Because the other one's kind of boring. Next, Rukia, because we didn't get the 0 drop Rukia.
Nope.
This Rukia is a 3 energy, 1 action point, produces 1 energy. When attacking, draw a card to place 1 card from your hand to the sideline. Draw a trigger, 3500 BP. Helps you filter cards. 3500 body isn't bad. And it helps you play a card we'll get to in a minute. Next, Renji Abarai. Honestly, I'm on the fence of him. I like him because he can help you get in there with the damage too. I don't like a lot of him. I've never been a big fan of Renji Rush, but I do like his damage 2 ability, so I've used 2. He's a 4 energy, 1 action point. His raid ability is when played, place 4 cards from your sideline to your removal area. If you do, choose 1 character on your opponent's front line. It loses 3000 BP till in the turn. So it can kill a smaller body, or it can weaken down other things that are just going to chump block you, like Karapika. What is his name? Nanami, whenever he's at 15 or less.
Yeah.
So it can help weaken them down. It can kill a smaller body.
Combo that can kill bigger bodies.
Yeah, you can
just
combo
depends.
it with another card to kill bigger bodies. And his normal effect is activate main, pay an action point, and he gains damage 2. So he can get in there. That's why his is not that bad that he. Well, we don't run a whole lot of his 0 drops because he still has an effect that's pretty usable. Because damage 2 on a 4K body is kind of threatening, especially with a card that I forgot is much further in the list. I will explain that a bit later.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for your input, Red.
Good to know.
Next is Rukia Kuchiki. 4 energy, 1 action point produces an energy. The raid effect is when played, draw 3 cards, place 2 cards from your hand to the sideline. Crazy how good that is. Graceful Charity on legs. And then her activate main, place 1 card from your hand to the sideline. Choose up to 1 character on your front line against 500 BP till the end of the turn. This is a once per turn ability, has the raid trigger. Graceful Charity on legs is hard to go wrong with. Not to mention, discarding a card so your trash is bigger for your other removal effects is always good. You're going to have a couple of duds later on. Like, eventually you're not going to need a bunch of Uryus, or you're not going to need a bunch of Orihimes.
Yeah.
Next, 3 foil. Ichigo Kurosaki from the structure deck. He is 4 energy, 1 action point, produces an energy, 4 KBP. Raid, activate main once per turn. Place 4 cards from your sideline into your removal area. If you do, draw a card and he gains impact. He is kind of just a... Honestly, I thought about cutting him down to 2 and possibly bumping up on either a Renji or the next card. But he's an impact source and he draws a card with a raid trigger. He's very good. Also because of all the Ichigos you run, you're going to have plenty of raid targets.
So he's great in life.
So he's very great in life. Next, the card I was talking about, Byakuya Kuchiki. I don't know why I said it that way. He is he is 5 energy, 1 action point, produces an energy, 4K. If he was 5K, he'd be so much better.
Yeah.
When played, you may place 2 cards from your sideline to your removal area. If you do, all characters in your opponent's front line might lose 1,000 BP till the end of the turn. So you can combo him with Renji to remove 6K from 6K.
4K.
To remove 6 cards from your sideline to kill a
Yeah.
4K and cripple your opponent's front line. The rest of his abilities activate. This is the raid ability, by the way. I don't remember if I mentioned that. Activate main once per return. You place 3 cards from your sideline to your removal area. If you do, he gains impact 1 till the end of the turn. So a 4K impact, which is a 1 less removal requirement than the structure deck. Structure deck Ichigo is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then he also has, when attacking, he has a lot of abilities. When attacking, you may place 1 card from your sideline to your removal area. If you do, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line that loses 1,000 BP till the end of the turn. So it's good if you need to swing and they got a Kurapika or
Go
a...
5K. Well, no, she can't win
No.
blade. No.
He kills a... He makes us that way they can't just chump block with a Nanami that's at 15 or less cards in deck.
What are you talking about? I don't know why you do that. I don't know why Nanami keeps coming up.
Yeah, go watch our Nanami video. Or Kurapika or anything else that'll come out in the future, like Lancelot.
Oh, yeah, Lancelot's big, ain't he?
Yeah, Lancelot the 5K.
You.
So that makes it so that way you can still beat into those decks. And he has the raid trigger. Shocker. Next. If I can get hold of them all, it'll be next. There we go.
Oh,
Is Ichigo Kurosaki. Like I said, there's a lot of Ichigos in the Ichigo deck.
a lot of raids, period.
Yeah. It's a very aggressive deck. There are times you're not even going to raid.
Holy. That's, if I'm counting right, that's 14 raids.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep.
Hey.
But sometimes you won't even raid. I've played...
Oh, yeah, I've seen you play them just flat out.
Just flat out play Renji, play Rukia. Just because
Body.
it's a body and it can get you aggressive. Especially Renji. Renji playing just straight out is fine to do just because it's a 4K body with 1 AP, damage 2.
Funny, now that I think about it, honestly, flat playing Renji, like if you're against a blue Hunter deck, it does keep you from getting Paladin's Necklace, getting your rated card removed.
Yeah.
Because it's not been rated.
Yep. But the Ichigo, since we got off track a little bit,
Yeah, a little bit.
is 5 energy, 1 extra point, produces an energy. His raid ability is when played, place top 2 cards of your deck to your sideline, then place any number of cards from your sideline to your removal area. If you do, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's field, or frontline. It loses 500 BP for each card placed into the removal area with this ability until the end of the turn. So, with your draws, filters, discard outlets, you can get a big sideline, kill a 4K, 5K. Not too hard to do.
Spot removal.
Spot removal. And it's really funny whenever they hit that in life and you can just, alright, kill that. Very good. Next, another card that's going to help you get some cards in the sideline. Department of Research and Development. Honestly, I've thought about bumping this card up just because it's really good. It's a 2 energy event. It's look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Add 1 card among them to your hand. Place 1 card from among them to your sidelines. And then place the remaining on bottom deck in any order with a draw trigger. So, you don't really have search, but you look at top 5 and you get to remove 2 cards from deck. While also setting up your grave because this will go, or sideline, because this will go to sideline, plus the card you also remove from the top 5 will go to sideline. So that's an instant 2 cards added to your sideline from this 1 card. Next, my favorite cards to talk about, Final Trigger. It's Final Trigger. Exciting.
Yeah.
And last but not least,
Special Trigger.
Special Trigger.
These at least have variety.
Yeah, thankfully. Getsuga Tensho, I guess the Final Trigger is Bankai.
Yeah.
Getsuga Tensho is the Special Trigger. Choose 1 character with 3,000 less BP on your opponent's front line, sideline it. If Ichigo Kurosaki is on your field, 5,000 less BP instead. Kills a dude. Very hard to go wrong with just murder, man.
Yeah.
That is the list. Changes I've thought about making is cutting this Ichigo down to 2 and either bumping up Department of Research Development, Byakuya, or Renji. I would lean more towards one of these 2 just because he doesn't have to be rated. He just gets an extra effect. And this lets you filter more cards. Outside of that, I think it worked fairly well. I'm fairly happy with it. And with that, if you like the video, don't forget that like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know whenever our next videos are up. And don't forget to leave us a comment, like who your favorite Bleach character is.
Or what deck you want to see next.
That works too.
Because we're running out of ideas.
Yeah, kind of.
But we will have at least 1 Code Geass deck.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to get a box.
Honestly, I don't think I am, just because we're building the same. Honestly, I mean, we may split a box just to open. But for a video, other than that, honestly, I haven't watched Code Geass. I just think it's neat because it was sponsored by Pizza Hut. Fun fact, love it.
I've watched Code Geass. I really like Code Geass, but I don't know if the only one that I thought about playing is Lelouch and Lancelot, and Lancelot's going to be very expensive.
I'm just going to play Pizza so that I can tell people they can't out Pizza the Hut when I win.
I'm going to be playing Pizza too because I have 4 winner C2s.
Yeah, I have one of them so far.
But that's our video. We hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Adios.